There are many hymns, prayers, and sayings in the history of Christianity. Today, we're going to take a look at a short phrase that you will still hear in the Orthodox community. What do we mean when we wish you many years? If you have had a birthday or a name day or a special celebration, you may have had an Orthodox friend wish you many years. They may have said, "May God grant you many years." And sometimes at the end of church services, you will hear the entire church chant, "many years." In whatever language you may hear these words, this small phrase remains an embedded part of Orthodox culture. Like many of our ancient practices, traditions, and sayings, it is very hard to pinpoint the exact origins of this or the exact path through history. What we can do is take a short look at what can be surmised of the history to get a bit more appreciation for this phrase. The exclamation of "many years" is what is known as a polychronion. Polychronion basically means many years, and there are many variants of polychronion throughout the ages. The origins of the polychronion go back before the beginnings of Christianity and into the Western Roman Empire. A triumphant or a newly announced ruler would be greeted by the people with shouts or songs of a polychronion. Basically, they were wishing the emperor many years of ruling, many years of life. When the Roman Empire founded its new eastern capital city of Constantinople, the polychronion continued to be used there in the Greek language, and the polychronion continued to be used in other nations that had a connection to the Roman Empire. The polychronion is still used in the English-speaking world, except it's probably not likely to be sung to you because it is "Long Live the King," and so the current British national anthem is a form of a polychronion. In the Eastern Roman Empire, as I said, it continued to be used for rulers, and it was sung in church. The emperor and his family would go to the service at the Hagia Sophia, for instance, in Constantinople. They would attend the service, they would have communion, and as they left the church at the end of the service, the people would chant "many years." They would chant the polychronion. And so this points out an easily missed difference in the use of the polychronion. This wasn't being chanted upon their entry into the church and their exit, but only upon their exit. And in Orthodox churches today, the polychronion remains chanted only at the ends of services. So what is this implying? It's showing that the wish for many years is happening when the emperor has taken Holy Communion, when he has experienced the presence of Christ. When the people are wishing the emperor many years at the end of the service, they are wishing it to be in this state of holiness. It's not just many years of long life, it's may you have many years in this presence of Christ, in this state of holiness. Many years for repentance and many years in the company of Christ. And so the polychronion takes on a spiritual Christian dimension. Unlike in the Roman Empire, when people wished many years of victory to the emperor, now victory meant holiness. It meant submission to the will of Jesus Christ. Over time, the polychronion began to be used not just for the rulers, but also for newly ordained bishops. May they have many years serving the church in truth. And again, at the end of services, may they have many years in this state of holiness. When the Christian faith began to spread northwards into the Slavic lands, the liturgy and the traditions and the practices of the church began to be used in new countries, and this included the polychronion. The many years chant continued to be used for rulers and for newly ordained bishops, but as time went on, they started using it for more and more people, ordinary Christians. It became a part of society to sing this to people, particularly on their name day or the name of their patron saint. As birthdays began to be more celebrated in these countries, this chanting and singing of many years began to work almost like singing "Happy Birthday to You" in the West. The use of the polychronion for non-emperors, basically everyone else, eventually spread to more of the Orthodox world. So today, in Orthodox culture, it remains a pleasant thing to wish someone many years upon an important event. So when you next hear someone wish you many years, there are a few things to remember. The first is, you are being treated like royalty. You are a child of God. The second thing is that this wishing you many years is wishing you many years in a state of holiness, many years in the presence of Jesus Christ. So, with that to be remembered, in a state of holiness, in a state of ever growing into the company of Jesus Christ and His Holy Church, I wish that God may grant you many years. I have gone this entire episode without trying any of the tea. Very nice. This is rooibos tea with lemon and honey, and it's delicious. There's no lemon? There's no lemon. I lied just now. It's just rooibos tea with honey. Sorry, I didn't even taste lemon. I don't know why I said lemon.